I don't want to do either of those things.
Yeah, but if you had to, though.
We set the scene. We have a choice. We must decide on the correct answers. I'm Kyle.
And I am Nathan.
And this is If You Had To, though. And Nathan, what a roller coaster of an episode we've got this week.
Oh, topsy-turvy, upsy-downy, lefty-righty, all the directions. Not just one, every direction.
Every direction that's physically conceivable.
That's actually the band you and I are creating, Every Direction.
Every Direction. Yeah, just the two of us.
And on the poster, we're standing with all our limbs pointing in different directions.
Yeah, we have multiple arms. We're like Dr. Octopus. We have fleshy arms growing out of our backs.
Oh, yeah,
so we can
that's
point.
Our album cover. We've got arms coming out of our jackets.
Yeah, we look like little octopus men, but they are pointing literally every which direction you can think of.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I hope all our listeners are waiting for that album to drop.
Yeah.
Let's give them a little bit of taste of the kind of musical stylings they'll get from us.
Must we? Okay.
We must.
Well, clearly I beatbox all the way through it.
Of course you do. And I do scat rap.
You do indeed. And of course, in the background, we have a good big orchestral band playing along to it.
Yeah, I kidnapped John Williams' band.
Yes. And then the bonus track on the end, we got Danny Elfman to do like an hour-long piece.
I have his family tied up in the basement. The water is filling up to the ceiling.
That just makes his music even better because he's just like, it gets more intense as the water rises.
Out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. So the premise of this show is that we create scenarios for each other, resulting in two possible outcomes. We discuss each outcome's pros and cons and decide definitively on the correct answers.
Exactly. We find the correct path in life, like the fact that if you want to create a good, well-selling musical album, kidnap a man and his family and threaten them.
Yeah, that's
the moral of this story.
And we do like to give out morals on this show.
We do. Yeah, because both me and Carl have committed these horrible, horrible crimes now, and we've had no comeuppance. So obviously, that's proof that is the right thing to do.
Definitely.
There are no lessons for us to learn here.
No lessons for us to learn, but morals for other people to take on board.
No, yes. Exactly that. Because we are so above the petty morality of you mortals. That is why we feel we have so much to guide you, so much to teach you.
Beautiful. And usually we would teach you this on our albums through our lyrics, but today we're speaking to you in the form of a podcast.
Yes. But isn't a podcast just an album of a different kind? No, it's not.
Fact one for the episode. A podcast is not an album.
You idiots. Who thought that, eh?
As Nathan was saying that, if you were at home, were nodding along like, yes, a podcast.
Slap yourself around the face right now if you were nodding along.
Yeah.
Although also slap you around the face if you weren't nodding along, because remember, me and Carl are always right. So if you ever disagree with us, you're wrong.
Yes. And if you agree with us, you're wrong.
Yeah. I think all of our listeners' brains just exploded.
Yeah. So now everyone's nice and confused. Let's talk about what you got up to this week, Nathan.
I mean, I've been up to so many things. My life is so eventful. I don't know whatever you could possibly be talking about, Kyle. You're going to have to remind me, as if this is the first time I've ever heard this story.
Okay, so let's do the diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle as like the flashback appears in your mind.
Ooh.
For all of you listening, the world has just shimmered and blurred, and we've cut to Nathan. It's black and white because some flashbacks are in black and white. This one is.
Oh yes, of course, this flashback is black and white.
Yeah, it was black and white. Nathan was sat at home on his big leather-bound sofa, watching his 2 TVs, because Nathan likes to watch 2 shows at the same time. It's a weird thing that he does. He can't just watch one show.
No.
Modern day has not prepared Nathan to be able to watch just one screen. He needs to be on at least 5 different screens at the same time. He's got his iPad on, he's got his phone on, he's got his 2 TVs.
I have Downton Abbey on one screen, Mexican mud wrestling on the other, the political debate show on my phone, and hentai porn on my iPad. And that leaves one extra screen for whatever I feel like.
You've just got an iWatch and you're constantly checking it out.
I watch cartoons on my iWatch.
You do indeed. But anyway, enough of what you're doing right now. Let's go back to the flashback. Nathan is sitting there and he's watching his 2 favourite shows. He's watching his favourite cartoon, Pork the Pig.
Oh, Pork the Pig. What will he get up to this week?
His wacky little capers and his little stutter that he has. On the other TV, Nathan is watching his favourite action film, Action Stan.
Action Stan. I just love the way that he does actions. And the way his name is Stan.
Yes. He's constantly in trouble, constantly saving damsels in distress, jumping through windows, and just being an awesome action-based guy. So yeah, Nathan was just sat there watching these 2 shows when, wouldn't you know it, lightning struck.
Well, I do know it now.
Because you're remembering what happened, yes?
I'm remembering what happened, yes. I mean, I might have slight memory loss because of the lightning strike.
And Nathan's 2 TVs exploded into life. And through each of the TVs stepped the protagonists of his favourite shows, Pork the Pig and Action Stan. And
Pork the Pig and Action Stan in my living room? I'd best put on trousers.
yes, your wildest dreams come true and you are completely naked.
Oh, I can see Pork the Pig standing there in his little red jumper and his roller skates.
His
And then there's
classic roller
Action
skates.
Stan. Action Stan in his tube top, his leather trousers, and those sunglasses.
Beautiful. And
Oh my God, Kyle.
yeah.
He just took off his sunglasses. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life.
There is a twinkle in his eye as he reaches out a hand and says, Nathan, come with me. Live in my world. Be my sidekick. Be the sidekick of Action Stan. You go to walk towards him, but then Pork the Pig steps up and says, no, Nathan, come with me and live in a world of cartoons and magic.
But Pork, but Action.
And yeah, and because you can tell from that very manly sigh, Nathan had to make the biggest decision of his life. He had to decide whether he was going to go and live in a cartoon world with Pork the Pig or live in an action-packed adventure world with his hero Action Stan.
My heart is being ripped in two, Kyle. If only I could be with them both. But alas.
No, there's no lass.
Okay, so, this is tricky. So, let's go through what each of these worlds are like. What is, obviously I know, and you know, all our listeners know Pork the Pig.
Yeah.
But let's pretend that they don't. What is Pork the Pig?
Pork the Pig is an anthropomorphic pig man, obviously.
Yes, and he stars in the super successful show, The Porky Hour.
The Porky Hour, yes. The tagline, you're going to get porked.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I still remember that ad campaign where all the children yelled that at the screen.
Yeah, it was
Dressed
quite a
as
day.
sausages. But yes, so Pork the Pig is the main character of the Porky Hour.
Yes.
And of course, he lives in a cartoon world where anthropomorphic animals live in houses, drive cars, even have pets. Pork the Pig obviously has the very well-known pet.
Yes, his pet antelope, James.
Yes, James the antelope, always sniffing around, looking for... Wait, No, I'm thinking of anteaters. Rewind. Antelopes. The mental picture I had in my head was way not an antelope. Yeah, well, no, I'm sure antelopes can sniff around. I'm sure that they've got noses. It's always sniffing around. Yep.
Yep.
And he gets into wacky adventures almost every week. I mean, his next door neighbor, Boris Bear,
Hmm.
and
Hugs Bunny.
Hugs Bunny, and Gary the Godzilla.
Exactly.
He comes round. He asks he asks to borrow some sugar. It's very funny. I can't do it justice, but the way he asks for the sugar.
Yeah. But also, Nathan, because this is a very wacky, cartoony world, like, physics are very different in this world. Like, if you want to take something out of your pocket, any size, you can do that. You can take a mallet, double the size of your body, out of your pocket, and it will just be there.
And I can eat sandwiches 5 times my size.
Oh, easily, yes.
I can unhinge my jaw and eat something bigger than my house.
And Nathan, if you walk off of a cliff but don't realise that you've walked off of the cliff yet, you will keep walking until you do realise before you actually fall. And if you do fall, you'll just make like a cloud of smoke at the very bottom of the pit, and then you'll be fine 5 seconds later.
I'll have a couple of bandages on and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Bandages that when you get into your next bit of action and you start running, they'll just fall off you and you'll be back to normal.
Magical world. And then, of course, there is the life of Action Stan. I mean, Action Stan is, of course, the international superstar movie man. That has been in so many movies, man.
Well, there was Action Stan 1, Action Stan 2, Action Stan 3, Action Stan with a Vengeance.
And there was the experimental period, Pride and Prejudice and Action Stan.
Yeah, that didn't go down too well with the fans. But
Yeah,
it was a good attempt.
I mean, Mr. Darcy was proposing to that woman's name, and then he came in with a machine gun.
Yeah. Like, there was no reason for him to have a machine gun there. Like,
there was no reason. He just appeared out of an electronic portal and was like, Mr. Darcy, time has come for you to die.
Yeah. He, like, shot Mr. Darcy with the machine gun, took... What did you say her name was? The girl?
Yes, the girl.
Took the girl by in his arms and started kissing her. And she thought nothing of it and started kissing him back.
Her mother objected, and then he pulled out his rocket launcher and fired her out the window.
Yeah, and again,
she exploded.
Again, the girl thought nothing of this.
And then, of course, all the ninjas came out and pulled out their machine guns.
Yes, it did turn into a bit more of an Action Stan movie at that point.
Yeah, I mean, the director made a wild decision of filming half a Pride and Prejudice movie and half an Action Stan movie. There's actually a funny story behind the creative process. Both movies were produced by the same company that went bankrupt, and they could only afford to make one movie that year. And they thought, let's just make both.
I mean, the weird thing was they went an hour and a half into the Pride and Prejudice stuff. No Action Stan, no action in it at all.
No,
and then
Mr.
just
Darcy
suddenly
and that girl's
that
name.
girl, yeah. Yeah, an hour and a half in, Action Stan appears, just as like the main story seems to be wrapping up. And no, you get an extra hour and a half of just batshit crazy action, and yeah.
Yeah, halfway through for some reason, the fancy British mansion that the Pride and Prejudice story is taking place in is suddenly the middle of the Congo, and there are ninjas with machine guns everywhere.
Now, some people say that Nathan just was taping Pride and Prejudice on the telly and turned over by accident halfway through. But those people are crazy. This film exists.
Those people are crazy. Yes, this film, Pride and Prejudice and Action Stan, totally happened. I didn't just fall asleep during one movie and wake up halfway through another.
No.
But yes, I mean, the wide variety of his action range. I mean, he can make you feel when he pulled a man's heart out of his chest and said that cool heroic line of "Have a heart," and then threw that man off a cliff.
Yeah, again, that could have worked with the Pride and Prejudice film. He could have pulled the girl's heart out of her chest and said, "Have heart."
Yeah, I mean that was his inspirational speech when he was commanding his troops in Action Stand 5. Stand back. The heroic, inspirational speech that Action Stand gives to his group of stands. Well, it's beautiful. It's moving. He literally stands there on a mountain, pulls the living, beating heart out of one of his men, holds it in front of them, and says, "Have heart, my friends. The sun will shine on us again." And then he eats his friend's heart. It's beautiful.
It's a good film series. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking for a light-hearted romp.
Light-hearted. You underestimate. It really speaks to the human condition and gives a metaphor for human life and the range of emotions. And then there's Pork the Pig, which teaches me about how to cross the road and the different colours of the rainbow.
There you go. See, tit for tat. Which world is more appealing to you, Nathan? A world where no matter what situation you're in, like if you went into the Action
Well, see,
Stand
here's
world,
the thing. Yeah, if I go into this world, I'm still me, right? I mean, I guess in the Pork the Pig world,
you would be a
like,
cartoon version of you.
I'd be a Corton, so my ability to get hurt would be lessened. In the Action
Yeah.
Stan world, wouldn't I die in 5 seconds? I'm just the weak sidekick next to Action Stan.
I'm not sure.
I'd probably die and set off his next movie as he avenges my death.
That would possibly be the case, or it would be that you become like his super cool sidekick. The only problem is if you're the main guy, everyone around you, like all of your friends and family, are going to be kidnapped all the time.
Ooh,
You'll
this
always
could be like I could be the character that they're setting up for a spin-off franchise.
yeah,
Okay,
probably
if he's Action Stan, what would I be?
Action Nathan.
No good words begin with N. Although his name isn't like Super Stan, it's Action Stan. So, what works with Nathan? Nothing works with Nathan.
Nothing
Damn my
works.
stupid name! My parents gave me the worst name to be an action hero. Croatian Nathan? But then that's me.
Croatian.
That would be me appropriating another culture, and that's we're going into very dark territory. This franchise is cancelled before the first film even comes out.
Yeah, I don't see how that would make you a action hero anyway.
No, it really wouldn't. It wouldn't make any sense.
Nothing rhymes with Nathan.
Nothing rhymes with Nathan. No,
nothing
it's
works
horrible.
with Nathan. Second fact for the episode: nothing in the universe rhymes with Nathan or works with Nathan.
Yes, second fact of the podcast: Nathan is terrible.
Yes.
Okay, I will just be Action Stan and explosive.
Nothing rhymes with explosive. Why did you pick that? Of all the words you could have picked, you picked explosive.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
No, sorry. If you change your name to Joseph, then you're fine. Okay? Explosive
yes, no,
Joseph.
Joseph is my stage name. Action Stan and Explosive Joseph.
We got there. Fantastic. So, Nathan, anyway, back to the original question. Are you going to become a cartoon version of yourself, or are you going to become Explosive Joseph?
I mean, it would be fun to be in a cartoon world where the laws of physics don't exist and I could eat sandwiches bigger than a house, fall off cliffs, run into a wall, and paint a hole and run through it.
Oh yeah, that would definitely work. Like if you paint something on a wall, like if you wanted a doorway, just draw a door. You could just.
I mean, what would my role in the cartoon be? Like Pork the Pig is he's the sensible character who's living a normal life, and then all of his neighbors are crazy. Gary the Godzilla is constantly destroying the city, and that people keep having to calm him down. His neighbor Hugs Rabbit is always pestering people and exploding them.
Maybe you would be like Yogi Bear. You're always stealing his picnic basket or
Oh yeah.
you,
Oh yes.
Nathan.
I'm constantly stealing stuff from the house,
You're always taking the pie that he puts resting on the windowsill.
and I do that thing where I get like I smell it from a mile away, and I float off of the smell.
Yes, you
Vapors.
float on smell vapors. Yeah, which is totally possible in that world.
Absolutely. Oh, these are both things I've wanted to do all my life. I've always wanted to be an action hero. I've always wanted to steal pies.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh,
Gunning down Nazi nuns could be your everyday activity.
exactly. Yes, I'm gunning down the Nazi nuns to take down my ultimate nemesis, the big nasty man.
Big nasty man.
Fuck you! I couldn't think of anything.
That is Action Stan's biggest nemesis.
I mean,
Big nasty man.
it's actually all one word. It's Big Nasty Man. It's German. It's actually his German.
Yes.
It's actually his surname. It's John Big Nasty Man.
Yes, John Big Nasty Man. It's
Um,
no worse a name than like Doctor No.
That's true. So yes, would I rather be gunning down Nazi nuns to ultimately destroy Big Nasty Man, or
Mm.
constantly trying but failing to steal Pork the Pig's pies? Both would be long-term missions that would take me many years. But well, I think if you can tell from my cool-ass sunglasses and this gun bigger than my arm and this belt of grenades made out of grenades,
And I do
I,
see, Nathan, you've got the girl on your arm as well.
I have got the girl. That's right. I'm ready. And I put on the sunglasses, follow Stan through the screen, and immediately an explosion blows me up.
Oh yeah, definitely. It
And
turns out
Action Stan kneels to the ground and goes, "No!" But they rebuild me better, stronger, faster as a exploding cyborg, which is why I am now Explosive Joseph.
Explosive Joseph. See, it's all making sense.
Yes, instead of shooting the Nazi nuns, I just run into the middle of them and go tick tick, and I look to the camera, boom, and I explode.
Fantastic. And that's got staying power. Like that, you could do that in every movie.
Oh, people! I'll be down the street. People will yell at me, "Tick tick boom,"
Yeah.
and I'll be saying it at conventions for years. It'll be my catchphrase.
Yeah. Every time you sign an autograph, you'll have to like put underneath it as a little tag, tick tick boom.
Exactly. It will go down in history as one of the greatest cinematic phrases.
Well, that's wonderful, Nathan. I'm glad that you are now an action star, even if you are just the sidekick.
Hey, we're starting a franchise, man. So be ready. Everyone be ready for mine and Carl's album to drop and for my internationally successful movie franchise, Explosive Joseph.
I mean, they are trying to do with Action Stan what they did with the Avengers. They're building their own Action Stan cinematic universe. So
Exactly.
yeah, there's going to be so many spin-offs. You will create spin-offs yourself from the Explosive Joseph show.
Yes, I mean, there's Action Stan, there's Explosive Joseph, there's Old Man Jonathan, who's the old man that creates Action Stan's guns, and it's just about him living his peaceful life in a village. And
Yeah,
every now and then, Action Stan turns up and he builds him a gun.
I'd
It's
watch
actually
that.
it's actually a sweet old story about an old man returning home and trying to reclaim the love of a woman he lost many years ago, while making weapons of mass murder for his international super spy.
Sounds great. I'd watch it.
Whereas Explosive Joseph 1, the explosive saga begins, which is definitely not too long a title. Is
Coming to a
all
cinema near you.
is it coming to a cinema near you, and well, it will explode onto your screens like
Tick
a
tick
tick
boom.
tick boom. So obviously soon, Kyle, I will be too busy and frankly just too important to spend any time with you. So I think it's best that I now tell you what you've been up to before I decide that I am too good for you and leave this podcast and you behind forever.
I mean,
Because obviously my series of movies is gonna be an absolute international success. There's no chance it could be a horrendous flop and I'll actually lose money. No. There's definitely no chance of that happening.
It is weird that to make the movie you had to put your house up as collateral.
It is weird. It's also very weird that I didn't own a house before I put a house up for collateral, but I bought a house to put it up for collateral.
Because you were so confident that this movie was going to succeed.
Exactly. I only had to sell my mother to human traffickers to get the money to make the down payment. It will all be worth it when I'm an international superstar.
It will.
And then I'll buy my mother back. It's fine. Everything will work out just fine.
Yes, that is how economy works. It's like a pawn shop.
Exactly. But let's not talk about my questionable life decisions. Let's talk about you, Carl.
Okay.
And I mean, of course, you know, but let's, for the audience out there, what you've been up to recently. A few nights ago, a late evening, you were walking down the street late at night. The street is abandoned, illuminated by one single street lamp that is flickering on and off.
Oh, I can
And-
practice my Michael Jackson moonwalking as I go down the street.
Exactly. And you find that no one else is around on the street. You can't see anyone around for ages. But you're busy moonwalking back and forth and just shouting Shimon,
I do.
just having the time of your life. But then you get the funniest feeling. A car seems to be driving slowly behind you, and it seems to have been stayed behind you for a long time.
This happens to me a lot, though, Nathan. Like, people follow me everywhere I go. I'm quite the celebrity around these parts.
Ah, well, then you'd be used to this feeling, this
Yeah.
strange feeling that you're being followed. You see shadowy figures behind you, and well, like you said, you're a celebrity. There are always people coming up to you, so naturally you do what every celebrity does when fans come up to them. You scream and panic and run.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get my photo in the latest magazines.
No, especially because of the outfit that you were wearing.
Yes, my big banana suit.
Your big banana suit, but the
I
zip
had
was
to.
broken.
I had come from a Halloween party, Nathan.
Don't lie, Kyle. Don't lie. You'd run out of clean clothes. Ironically, because you're eating bananas and banana got all over all your other clothes.
I'm obsessed with bananas. I mush them into my face. I can't stop going, and then I get them everywhere.
Yeah, your banana suit is made out of real banana skin.
Yeah, I
stitched together.
I stitched them together myself. Yeah.
It is very, very talented. I'm very proud of you, Kyle.
Thank you.
So yes, you do what you always do in your big banana suit. You panic and run, and these figures seem to chase. You run, jumping over fences, climbing over walls, but eventually
They're not monkeys. Please tell me they're not monkeys.
They're not monkeys. No.
Oh,
But they are in monkey suits. They're
God.
finely dressed in suits and jackets. And you find that eventually they keep finding you no matter where you run to until you get down an alleyway with a dead end. There is a wall behind you, 2 other walls to the side and to the front.
Classic alleyway, yeah.
Classic alleyway, yeah. 10 out of 10 of all alleyways.
Has it got a little bit of graffiti, a little bit of chewing gum on the side?
There's a bit of graffiti on the side going saying oink oink.
Oink oink.
And underneath says, that's what Pork the Pig says.
A lot of graffiti artists are big fans of Pork the Pig, I must
Yeah,
say.
exactly. But yes, in front of you, well, you see the headlights from the car, and you can't really see the figures, but you can definitely see that they're wearing finely dressed suits and ties. There are 3 of them, 3 men walking towards you. And then, out of nowhere, a bag gets pulled over your head, and everything goes dark. And you awaken, Kyle, in a dark room, shadowy men talking amongst themselves, and one man comes over to you. Ah, so you're awake, Mr. Bennett.
Look, if you want an autograph, I don't have a pen on me currently, so maybe if you just let me go, I could go home.
No, I don't think that will happen. I'm not here for an autograph. I'm not one of your many, many fans, Kyle. Nice banana outfit, by the way.
Thank you, I stitched it myself.
Ooh, impressive. I am Agent Spy. I am with the Bureau of Weird-Ass Conspiracies, the BWC.
Ah, you must know Action Stan.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I know Action Stan. But yes, I know Action Stan. He signed this, and he shows you a signed photograph of him and Action Stan.
That's amazing.
And then he quickly rips his wallet away as if he shouldn't have done that. Shh! Tell us, Mr. Bennett, what do you know about your parents' jobs?
Well, I mean, my dad, he's a fireman. My mum, she's a florist.
Ah, yes, the classic cover story. You see, Mr. Bennett, they are both, genetically enhanced super agents, and we paired them together because we knew their offspring would result in the most genetically perfect specimen.
I mean, stop. No. Come on now. I'm not that amazing. Oh, go on, carry on.
Your parents are two of the finest agents I've ever seen. Agent Flashdance and Agent Bikini. Agent Bikini is your father and Flashdance is your mother, of course, as
Of
I'm
course.
sure you'd know.
I gathered.
They have brought down many international super criminal spy rings, and they've parachuted out of falling airplanes, and they once opened an ice cream shop. They've done so many impressive things, Kyle. You have no idea. But you may outsurpass all of them. For you, we knew that their offspring would be something special, and now the time for our investment to pay off is up. You, Kyle, must become our greatest living weapon. And he points towards two operating tables. One is a man with like a welder's mask and a drill, and the other is a man in a white lab coat with a syringe, and he's just laughing back and forth. He's actually, I say a white lab coat, it's actually a straitjacket. He's just got one arm free.
Ah, they seem like stand-up guys.
Either we will transform you into an obedient programmed cyborg assassin, or into an undead zombie assassin ruled only by primal desires. And then none of our enemies will stand in our way. Not even Action Stan.
Oh, he's your enemy now. You've got a signed photo of him. You've got a weird relationship with this guy.
He wouldn't come to my birthday party.
Oh, you can't expect that of a celebrity. Come on now.
I expect everything. He will be destroyed.
Okay. So you want me to either become? Please repeat these options.
You will either be transformed into an obedient programmed cyborg assassin, or into an undead zombie assassin that's ruled by primal desires.
Okay, so I could still be me, but I won't have control over what I'm doing, but I will be an awesome assassin. Or
Exactly.
I will sort of be me, but I will also be a zombie and driven
You'll
by.
have control over your own actions, except you won't have control over your impulses.
Yeah. I will
So
want.
the Bureau can control you simply by like training you with slabs of meat and stuff, and like familiarizing you with the scent of Action Stan, and you associate the scent of Action Stan with a steak.
Yeah, and I'll constantly be wanting to feed on brains.
Absolutely. They'll give you brain smoothies.
Oh, that's good. I don't have to. I don't have to.
You'll have little brain power bars.
Oh, okay. I'm not sticking a straw in someone's head and sucking the brains out.
Well, that could be one way that you kill people. As an undead zombie assassin, obviously you'll be eating the brains of everyone you kill.
Yes, to gain their knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
That's another thing, you'll be gaining their secrets. Whereas an obedient cyborg assassin, you'll be hacking into databases and learning information, but you won't be fully controlling your own actions.
No.
You'll receive instructions and you'll have to follow them through.
Yeah. Will I sort of like be watching, but unable to actually control what I'm doing? I'm just doing the things I'm told.
You'll have limited control. You'll have moments where you're fully in control, but then orders will come through, and there'll be time you'll receive instructions and you'll carry those instructions out. And if you ever deviate, someone can remotely hack in and operate you like a Game Boy.
Operate me
The most
like a Game Boy.
up-to-date reference I can think of, like an Atari 64 or whatever it is called. So yes, Kyle, either you will be this powerful, beautiful, shiny pristine cyborg assassin, but you won't be fully in control of your own actions, or you'll be this rotting, grey, slimy, disgusting zombie assassin that constantly feels the need to eat and pray. Pray as in like praying on people, not praying to God.
I don't constantly want to pray to zombie Jesus.
Actually, that's completely true. But yes, you'll be ruled by primal desires.
Yes. This is a tough decision, a tough situation I've got myself into. Damn my beautiful parents for their amazing skill and talent in whatever the hell
Damn
they
them.
did.
Yes, damn Agent Bikini and Agent Flashdance.
Yes. How were they to know that their amazing skill and talent were to foil me at this late stage in my life?
Oh, they know all about it. They're over in the room. Your mum's actually waving, going, "Hello!
Oh, hi, Mum.
You look so good in that banana outfit. We can't wait to see you become an inhuman monster assassin. I just know you'll be the best inhuman monster assassin there ever is."
Oh, stop. They've always complimented me like this. That's how I
Your
become
father's there in his tweed jacket smoking his pipe. "Yes, I always knew one day you'd do something that would make me proud."
Are my parents from the 50s?
I mean, your mum is wearing an apron.
Yeah,
But she's also arm wrestling a man 5 times her size and winning.
yeah,
And your father's playing chess with one of those robot arms that make cars
of course. Okay,
and
so
winning. Your parents are geniuses.
okay, Nathan. So I need to make a decision here. Am I going to be a cyborg or a zombie? I mean, if I'm a cyborg, I'm super hot. I'm, have to infiltrate people. I have to seduce all of these people. I'm gonna look
You'll be
great.
shiny. You'll be
Shiny.
You can choose your own colors.
Hmm.
Like a car, you can be like steel blue or midnight black or other colors.
Other colours do exist.
You can also stick fridge magnets to yourself.
That would be cool. What would I? It wouldn't mess with my circuitry or anything.
No, the outer shell would be magnetic. It wouldn't reach through to your inner components. You'd be a very poor cyborg assassin if someone could just pull out a magnet and that would defeat you.
I did think that was a flaw in the Terminator, where they could have just taken a magnet and stopped the Terminator in his tracks. Oh, and also, if I was this hot cyborg, I could get the girl.
You cannot get Oh my god, this is the crossover franchise where Explosive Joseph is versus Cyborg Kyle.
That's a terrible name. I need a better name. If I'm going for the, I'm not saying I am, but if I'm going for the cyborg option,
What would your name be?
I need a name.
Cyber Kyle, Cyber. I can't think of anything that doesn't say cyber. I can't think of anything. This is the name thing all over again. Your name doesn't work so well either.
Kyle, it at least rhymes with something.
While
Smile.
Kyle the Smile. What kind of cyborg is that?
It's ironic for some reason. They call me Kyle. Kyle the Smile.
You wouldn't say it that. You'd say it a bit more emotionless. They call me Kyle. Kyle the Smile.
Because I never smile. It's ironic.
See, appreciate the irony.
Ha 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 ha. Now the girl, come here. You belong to me now.
No, the girl, stay with me.
We would have a fierce rivalry, trying to win the affections of the girl.
That actress, woman, is really good at playing the role of the girl.
Oh, woman is great. Woman lady is amazing. Yeah.
Woman lady is amazing. Yes, I agree. Props to woman lady, my co-star and in real life lover. Now I've decided.
Well, not for much longer if I take the cyborg option. But let's go over to the other option. If I become a zombie, I mean, it would be quite cool to be a zombie. I'm guessing. You
would be basically unkillable. You could withstand bullets and they tear through you, but you would survive. And then you just need to you can get patched up later.
Yeah, I could have my arm ripped off and just get it sewn back on.
Exactly. You just have to remember to pick up your arm. Or you could pick up someone else's arm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm killing people anyway. I could get a better arm.
Exactly.
I could,
Exactly.
I could build myself up like with all the best parts of the best people I meet. Oh,
Exactly.
that.
You're-
You've got a great smile. I'm gonna rip it off you and put it on my face.
Nice ass. I think I'll have it.
Well, that is why if I'm a zombie, they would also call me Kyle the Smile because I do steal people's smiles.
Of course you do. You'd actually have multiple smiles on your face.
Oh yeah, I would have them like on my head. I would have a smile on my head. I'd have a smile on my arm.
Yeah, just you'd have a mouth in the middle of your chest,
Yeah, so I could eat
a
people.
mouth on your palm.
Oh yeah, I could eat people any which way I wanted. Like I could eat 10 people at the same time from all different parts of my body. I would have a mouth on the bottom of my foot, so I could every time I kick someone, I would take a chunk out of them.
Are you wearing sandals then? You've got bare feet.
I'm barefoot. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, zombies
So-
don't care about hygiene or anything. It doesn't matter what I walk
Don't
in.
pretend that you care about hygiene now.
If I was Cyborg Kyle, or Kyle the Smile Cyborg version, I would care very much about my hygiene.
Oh
would-
yeah, you'd be constantly waxing,
Yeah.
and shining yourself, buffing.
Yep, I would take like 8 showers a day, so that
Don't rust yourself.
so that every time. Oh, so a magnet won't hurt me.
Oh, yeah,
but I will
but,
rust in the showers.
Yeah, a magnet you're immune to. You're immune to electromagnetics. You can't be hacked into,
Yeah.
other than the people that control you and have like the password.
But if I get wet,
you're
I'm
basically
fucked.
indestructible. But yeah, if getting wet is the one weakness of Kyle the Smile Cyborg version.
Yeah, so I can't do my job in the rain.
You just need an umbrella.
Okay, and a big poncho.
Exactly.
I
Oh
don't.
no! Here comes Kyle the Smile. Squelch, 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 squelch.
I don't think that me wandering around in Wellington boots and a big poncho is going to be that attractive. Actually, Nathan.
I think it would be amazing. The cyborg assassin is coming over in his poncho, his big yellow umbrella, and his Wellington boots.
Bright yellow Wellington boots. Yeah. Kyle the Smile is coming for you.
Wait, my umbrella's turned inside out.
Just don't splash me with that puddle.
Whereas obviously Kyle the Smile zombie,
Yeah.
his one weakness would be carrots.
Yeah.
Naturally, the obvious weakness of zombies.
It's all there in Zombie Digest Weekly.
Yes, which obviously you'll now be subscribing to.
Yeah, well, you digest it, quite literally.
Of course you do. The digest is made out of human skin, and you eat it. Well, you read it and then you eat it.
Exactly. And that is what I do because, Nathan, I am Kyle the Smile zombie version. I wanted to have my own mind, no matter how driven by impulse it may be. I wanted to be me, and I just can't wander around in a poncho and Wellington boots. I'm sorry.
Yes, I mean, right now you just have to worry about staying away from carrots, because that's apparently your weakness.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't go too near carrot fields.
Exactly. And I mean, unless you advertise to your enemies that your weakness is carrots, it's very unlikely they're going to throw carrots at you.
Yeah, I just avoid that section in the supermarket. I don't go near rabbits. Yeah, other than that, I'm living quite a good
But
life.
no, yeah, you in the rain, you can be standing there in your cool ass assassin gear, your leather jacket.
Yeah, I'm wearing a leather jacket. I'm wearing sunglasses just like you.
But when you take the sunglasses off, your eyes are pure white. The pupils have gone.
Oh yeah, and my skin is green. It is rotting away as we speak. My jaw sometimes falls off and I have to glue it back on.
Oh yeah, you have got a screw in the side of your jaw. You've had to screw your jaw in.
Yeah, and the tighter I screw it, the more I smile. So, it sort of works.
Exactly. So when you want to be happy, you just have to adjust the screw on the side of your face.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really happy at the moment. 1 second. So
Oh,
yeah,
such a beautiful smile.
we have both become Action heroes, Nathan.
We have, and I mean, well, you were saying about if you were going to be a cyborg that you would be trying to steal the girl from me. Do you still think you can do it in your decaying, weakened, soft little body against me and my big ass muscles and this giant, impractical gun?
No one is immune to Kyle the smile. Once I tighten up my jaw and I give you that smile, the girl is going to come running. She's going to leave you in a heartbeat.
No, the girl, stay there.
Nathan, let's not fight over the girl. We can share her.
No, we're gonna fight over the girl to the death, or in your case, the undeath. Dun 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 dun.
This has been If You Had To, though. If you like the episode, please follow and subscribe to the podcast on Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/ifyouhadto, though. And you can follow me on Twitter at Kyle M. Bennett. That's Kyle_M_Bennett with 2 N's and 2 T's.
And you can follow me at N Wozniak That's NWOZNIAKART. And or you can follow me. You can only do one. You can follow me on Instagram at Nathan Wozniak.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to battle to the death or undeath over the girl.
I'm getting my multi-purpose machine gun, rocket launcher, flamethrower,
Cannon.
baseball cannon, t-shirt cannon ready.
Yes.
And my 60 different kinds of grenades that I wear around my on my belt, dangerously close to my crotch.
Ooh. And then hopefully we will make up and we will be able to, if we both survive, we'll be able to make up and release our second Everywhere Direction album.
Exactly. And my second movie, Explosive Joseph 2.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes. Yep. It's the crossover with Star Wars. It's the natural progression of my movie series.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, if Fast and the Furious can suddenly have like cyborgs in it, why can't my franchise suddenly cross over with Star Wars?
I see no reason why not. This has been If You Had To, though. I have been Kyle the Smile.
I have been Explosive Joseph. Tick tick boom.
Motherfuckers.